Okay, hello friends. Welcome to a body weight reset class this morning. I already did some working out this morning, so I am ready for a stretch out and a cool down. We're gonna go through just a long series of stretches today, kind of just releasing and mobilizing the whole body. Today's idea is just stretch and feel good. It's going to resemble a lot of yoga moves, but I just want to remind you through this whole class, just try to breathe. Don't push anything to any painful places. Let's keep it where it feels good. Start by laying down on your side. We're gonna go into our open book to begin with. So all the way down, hips are stacked, shoulders are stacked. We're going to take that top leg and bring it up to a 90-degree knee up by the hip, and you can grab on with that lower arm. Think about stretching through that long leg, almost like you're trying to reach it in that direction. And as you're reaching that long leg, pointing and reaching, you're going to reach forward with your top arm, and then we're going to pull it back all the way, turning and looking with our eyes, letting the shoulder fall to the floor. We're breathing. Let's reach it forward and pull it back nice and slow. I'm gonna do one more. And on this last one, if you want to kick up that lower leg and grab onto it with your foot here, with your hand, grab onto your foot with your hand, and release everything back down to the floor, shoulder to the ground, foot to the ground. You want to turn and look over your shoulder. Take a nice deep breath, stretch in this position. And release the leg. Let's roll it back around, and we'll do the other side. Laying fully on your side. You're gonna bring your top leg up 90 degrees. Hook the hand onto that knee. And stretching out your lower leg, reach forward and pull it back. Now do two more. Reach. And pull. And last one. And on this last one, if you want to kick up that lower leg and grab on with the foot, taking that full pretzel. Nice deep breath. Release that leg, and we're going to roll onto our back now, recentering on my mat. Let's take a big stretch with the arms and the legs, stretching your toes, your fingers, like you just woke up in the morning, and relax. And then let's circle the arms around, bringing our knees up into our chest. And give yourselves a big squeeze. Relax the head back down, but we're going to hold on to the knees with our hands. And then release one leg down to the floor. From here, you're going to hook under your knee with the opposite arm. So for example, I have my right arm, or my right leg that I'm holding with my left arm. If you had your left leg, you'd be holding with your right arm. Take a deep breath in Lower both your shoulders down to the floor. Take another deep breath in, and as you exhale, pull your knee over to the side. Keep that back shoulder grounded on the floor. And if you'd like an extra stretch, straighten out your top leg. And then pull your knee up to your shoulder and roll back onto your back. And let's bring the other knee in. Take another big squeeze. And relax back down, and let's send the other leg out and down this time. Hook underneath the leg with the opposite hand. Take a deep breath. When you exhale, relax your shoulders down to the ground. On your next exhale, you're going to pull the knee down to the opposite side. Keep both the shoulders on the mat. If you'd like that extra stretch, go ahead, straighten out your top leg. Bring that knee up to your shoulder and roll it back. Bringing both the knees in. Let's bring it up for a big squeeze. Then we're going to rock and rock ourselves up into a seated position. From there, let's slide back into a tall seated position. Sit bones on the floor, hips are level and neutral. Open the backs of the knee pits down to the floor. Pull the toes back to the face. And we're going to pull the spine up tall, our rib cage over our hips, our cheekbones over our collarbones. And then inhale, palms facing each other, and reach up. Exhale and hinge down into your legs, keeping your neck neutral. Keep pulling the toes back towards the face. Take a deep inhale, pull yourself a little taller through your spine. Exhale, pull yourself a little bit lower. Exhale, we're going to slide our hands back into a seated position again. And sliding this leg into the hip, up next to the knee. I'm going to open the hip so the foot is on the inside of the thigh. Make sure that front leg is nice and straight, toes still pointed up. And sit bones still on the floor, core engaged. We're going to once again inhale and reach up, palms facing each other. And exhale down into that forward leg. Using those glute muscles to open the hip, pulling the knee down towards the floor. kitty explorer today. Behind the curtain. What could it be? On your next exhale, we're going to slide back into the seated position. And with that, we can help this leg up and over on top of the other thigh. Sitting nice and tall, let's give this a gradual push-pull to just gently open the hip. Again, we're not doing anything painful, all with a relaxed breath. Inhale, send those arms up, and exhale, hinge forward. Go through our breathing of inhaling, pulling taller, and exhaling. As you sink in. On your next exhale, we're going to slide back. And using your hands to help that leg all the way over and across so the foot is planted on the other side of your thigh. With that front foot nice and straight, we're going to inhale, sit tall, and turn into our bent leg, putting our elbow onto the upper thigh, our hand behind our hips, nice and tall up through the spine. To get a little extra twist, turn and look over your shoulder. And if you're feeling like you have a lot today, you can take this arm and stick it through that leg and hold hands with yourself behind your back. On your next exhale, gently release and unwind, and then we're going to help that leg up and over and slide it back. I'm going to take a big inhale in the middle here. Tall from your sit bones to your crown of your head, and exhale. Forward fold. Slide those hands back. I'm going to take the other leg, sliding it into the hip, and letting it fall open. Inhale and reach, and exhale. On your next exhale, slide it back. Up that leg, up and across on top of your other thigh. Let's give it a little push on the inner thigh, a little pull on the foot. And take that next deep breath in, reaching tall, and exhaling into that forward fold. Exhale, slide your hands back. Up that leg all the way up and across. Plant it on the other side of the foot, front foot nice and straight, and lift those hands up. And exhale into your folded leg. Turn and look behind you. Sit tall. And did it on the other side. Go ahead, reach through your leg, behind your back, holding hands with yourself as you turn and look. Exhale, gently release, unwind, bring the leg over, slide it back with the other foot, and inhale, exhale into your forward fold. Now what a difference opening up those hips made. Exhale. Let's bring it up. And I'm going to have you put your hands on the floor. Slide your knees around into a kneeling position. Hands in front of the knees. And we're going to take it into a kneeling cat-cow. Inhaling, pushing away the floor. Exhaling, pulling the floor in. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last two. And one. Take it up into quadruped position. I'm going to take a full cat-cow. Inhale. And exhale. Two. And three. Two more. Last one. Now from our cow position, we're going to go into our segmental spinal wave, starting with the hips, rolling up the low back, up the mid, into the ribs, the thoracic, shoulders, and then head. Starting again at the hips, the tailbone, the low back, the mid back, upper shoulders, neck to head, and again. Go with your roll. Let's see if we can work. I didn't finish my sentence. Let's see if we can work a nice wave, start to finish. Try to go fluidly from one wave to the next. Let one wave roll up your body, and then the next rolls down and up. And down. 2 more. Last one. All right, shake it out. Wiggle it out. Shake out those hands. Give them a little bit of a break. Then we're going back into our quadruped. You're going to reach under all the way through here. Stack up the hips over the knees, shoulders down to the ground, your ears resting on the floor. Crawl your top arm up over so you have your bicep on your ear. Feel that nice big stretch all along the back, this top edge, and down that shoulder into the floor. Shift your weight over onto the side of the shoulder on the ground and the knee on the ground on that side. And slide out that top leg. So we get a full stretch all on the top side. Then slide that knee back in. Slide that hand back in. And we're going to inhale, opening all the way up, reach to the ceiling. And bring that hand back. With the other side, reaching down and through. Stack the hips up over the knees. Reach that top arm over bicep to the ear. Shift your weight and extend into that full position. Full stretch from your top toe to your top finger. And slide that leg back in. Slide that hand back in. And we're going to inhale to the ceiling. Again, shake it out. Dig in your toes. Push up and back into a downward dog. Exhale, pointing your tailbone up, sucking your tummy under. Gonna walk out our heels. Take it into our three-legged dog. On your exhale, bring the knee into the chest and plant the foot up at the top of the mat. Inhale, reach up into our GSA. Exhale, hands to the ground. take a deep breath in and exhale, push up and back into our hamstring stretch. Take a deep breath. Exhale into your low lunge. And on your next inhale, send your leg up and back into your three-legged dog. Exhale, drop the leg into your wild thing. And bring that hip down, planting it into a downward dog again. Lock out your hips. I'm going to go through on the other side, starting with three-legged dog. Exhale into low lunge. Inhale up into our GSA. Exhale down into our hamstring stretch. And push up and back. Exhale into our low lunge, and on your next inhale, up and back into three-legged dog. Exhale into your wild thing. Turn the hip, walk out the heels. Let's take it up onto the tippy toes. Stretch those feet all the way down to the ground. Reach forward into a child's pose. Pull those hands back. Pull yourself off the floor like a melted popsicle. Drippy. And not crunchy. And wrap your arms around your shoulders. Give yourself a big hug. And thank yourself for taking care of yourself today. Awesome, brave, powerful, a step in the right direction every time, and a contribution to your health and longevity. So thank you for that. Thank you for joining me today. I feel super stretched out. I do have to say, I overestimated my abilities to train today, because as I am working out today, I'm looking at all the bruises coming in on my legs from my training before, and I don't think I can do flow right after this. So I might still stream it this afternoon and see how this recovery goes. Excuse me, but I might have to do flow on Friday, depending on how that goes. So I apologize for that. Hopefully today's stream went okay. I try and glance over and check my stream quality and see that it's still streaming. It seemed like today it didn't freeze too much. So see what is on that end. So anyway, thank you for taking a nice stretch out class. I feel really good. So hopefully you do too. And join me later. I will send out an update for kettlebell flow. Love you all and take care of yourselves. Until next time.